What's up guys, it's Tim from 12 Pell. Welcome back to another haircut and consultation. In this video, we're gonna be showing you exactly how we curate a new hairstyle for our clients. Today we have Dan in the chair. He found us through Instagram. I think he has gotten a haircut for about a month and a half. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get to it. Okay, Dan, talk to me. What's up?
Usually I get kind of like higher fades on the side, and then on the top here.
How short on the sides normally?
I go pretty down, pretty skin.
All the way down to the skin?
All the way down to the skin.
Like you do high fades or low fades?
High fades usually,
gotcha.
and then
something short, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then
it looks like you came from a buzz cut on top. Why did you shave it so tight?
I just got sick of it, and I just didn't know what else to do, man.
You just shaved it.
I just buzzed it all off.
Cool. I mean, yeah. I wish you had more length for me to work with, but I mean, we'll make something happen today.
Sounds
right.
good.
So what I'm seeing, right, is more diamond, right? A diamond shaped face. And so hairstyles that work for you is anything with more volume that'll complement the chin.
Gotcha.
We definitely can't go too tight on the sides because look what happens. Your head starts to cone in, right?
Gotcha.
So we need to make sure that the sides match the cheekbones. So the high fades, did you ever feel like it was weird? It looked a little funny?
Yeah, this kind of ridgy area just always felt.
Right? Right, so if you are a fan of the skin fades, I can definitely give you a skin fade, but we cannot bring it up way too high. Right, we gotta make sure that this matches up here, okay? And then for the top, right, there's not a lot of length, right? But I'm gonna give you some pre-style later and show you how to style it.
Cool.
I'm gonna add a good amount of texture. And then I noticed that there is a maturing hairline. So something cropped, right? I can definitely maintain some length in the corners.
Gotcha.
So I give you some more coverage.
Heard.
Is that cool?
Totally cool.
Awesome, let's do it.
Thank you.
Before we start this tutorial, we do read all the comments under our videos. So feel free to leave some suggestions on what you want to see. Ask us any questions that you would like us to answer. Let's get started. Because Dan and I agreed on a short textured crop, I separated the fringe to focus on that first. I saw that it was bunched up, so I went ahead and used slide cutting to create some space. Next, I went ahead and took horizontal sections and did point cutting to add some texture and even out the grown out buzz cut. Here I'm slide cutting the whole top section to add even more textures to give Dan more lift and volume. When using this technique, make sure the hair is wet and your scissors are oiled, or else you'll start to pull and it won't be a great time for your clients. It's also important to do small and quick movements on the inside of the blade for the same reason, to avoid pulling and tugging. Now that the top is done, I'm going to use my scissor over comb technique to frame the parietal ridge. We have to match his cheekbones. The parietal ridge is the part of the head where it starts to round in. We have to make sure to keep that heavier so his head doesn't cone inwards. I need to remove some hair before I scan out the bottoms, so I'll use the 2-guard around the head underneath the scissor work I just completed. This will help me later when I skin out and fade upwards because of less hair. So when it comes down to skin lines with the trimmer, there are 2 ways to do it. One is where you create the line going upwards with the moving blade facing you, and the second going down, flipping the trimmer towards the client. Going upwards, you're able to flick out and create a softer gone line. But going down, you'll remove bulk faster, but creating a harsh line that might take a little longer to take out. And after that first guy line is set, the electric shavers is then used to remove all the stubble. The next step would be to use my clippers with the lever opened, no guard, to go up 1 inch above that first guideline. After about 5 to 10 passes, I'll go ahead and brush the area to remove any loose hairs. This will help me visualize what I've done so far. And when that's done, I'm going to use my 1-guard to go up another inch. I'm going to use low pressure because I want to maintain the shape while lightening up the shade. Remember guys, this is where the head starts to dip in, so in order to avoid going in, I'm very careful. So here, in order to connect the 1 and the 2, as well as that piece that is sticking out, I'll go ahead and use my 1.5 guard and feather the scalp. And so in order to blend that skin line to the 0.5, I had to use my lever closed and half open. When you do this step, be sure to use very small strokes with the lever half open first before going into fully closed. This is so you don't push the fade up and create more lines. Here I'm using my comb to help me grab the dense hair. When I'm done with that, I'm go ahead and spot treat any dark spots I see. And I'll repeat this all over the ridge. When using my trimmers, I'm very careful to keep things very natural for Dan. And when I'm done lining him up, I'll remove that first guideline with very light strokes with my trimmers. Proceed with caution though when doing this step because accidents do happen as the trimmers are usually very close. Once the cut is done, I'll always style the hair, so I threw some pre-styler and dried it up. I chose to use the diffuser attachment because I wanted to power dry his hair while creating texture and movement. And after blow drying, I finished the styling process with my fingers and gave him some volume along with his corners covered.
Alright guys, so this is Dan's finished product. What we gave him today was a short textured crop with a low drop skin fade, right? And so because he had a diamond shaped face, we made sure to not go in too tight at the parietal ridge so that it will frame his face better. How do you feel, Dan?
I feel amazing.
Yes, sir. You can rock this?
All day, every day.
Hell yeah, bro. I'll see you on the next one.